Hi, it's Julie Broad with Revenue.com, and I'm standing here with Shay Bynes of Good Faith Investing, and we're in lovely Boca Raton, Florida, and Shay is going to tell us a little bit about the Florida market because she's an active investor here.
Certainly. So South Florida is a little bit unique. You know, you've probably heard about a lot of these bubble markets like out in California, Nevada, and Florida. And we are definitely one of those markets. So, you know, there was a time, a handful of years ago, that anybody could make a fortune in real estate investing here, right? You just couldn't screw it up, right? But we have really the fourth largest foreclosures in the nation, right? And then in South Florida, we have a huge number of foreclosures. So the market has really changed down here. So that's the bad news from a home ownership perspective and losing the values on the houses, but a terrific opportunity from an investing standpoint because this is the first time in years that we've actually had an opportunity to cash flow properties, right? So it's first time in years. So I'm going to give an example. The last rehab we did, house was bought in 2005 for $230,000, and when we bought it, it was for $60,000 at the end of 2008. And then when we flipped it, it was barely over $100,000. So,
let's just recap that here.
That was 2005.
Right. 2005, $239,000.
Yes.
You bought it 2008
for $60,000. Yep. And then sold it for right over $100,000, $102,000 in the beginning part of 2009, right? So, I mean, the values have been wild here. So, I think I heard that from last year this time to this year, this time last year from now, it's been about a 20% decline in values.
Okay.
So, I mean, so we're still on the decline, but it's slowed down considerably. But we're very much a buyer's market. I mean, there are buyers all over the place. There are cash buyers and there are retail buyers, and they are buying up houses around here. They can buy them for as little as $40,000 around here in certain neighborhoods. So, so it's definitely a good opportunity for people who are considering investing. Even though they might have a concern about declining values, you can get them for such a great price and cash flow them. And in the long term, the prospects for South Florida are very good because the population is growing. And people are still moving down here. And I think I heard something about how Florida, just kind of in general, in the next 20 years or so, will be one of the most populous states in the country, right? So people are still coming down here, so long-term prospects are awesome here. So,
and so a house like that, you said earlier tonight when we were talking about the rents that you can get on
yes.
a house like that. So that's something we're very interested in, obviously, because of being buy and hold investors. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about the rents on a house like that.
Sure. So the last rental that we bought for $56,000. We had to put about $10K in it, so we're at $66,000. But we're getting $1,200 a month for rent. So it's an awesome, awesome cash flow opportunity. So our insurance is high here, so we're not cash flowing as much as we'd like. We would have loved for it to be like $500 a month, but it's between 3 and 4 because of the insurance costs. And,
right.
And we also have relatively high taxes here as well.
Wow. Well, thanks, Shay. I think that's given us a lot to work with tonight.
Awesome.
And yeah, it's been great meeting you.